Warning! Please do not replicate the destruction you see in this video right now. Leave this sort of work to somebody who knows a lot about Minecraft and how this works. Alright guys, so this is B here. Today I'm basically gonna show a very cool thing I'm gonna do. It's gonna be exploding the tanker truck. But no, this is not an ordinary tanker truck. We are gonna defeat the very bad Vindicator and a Vulker, the Illagers. These Illagers are criminals to us, and especially to the villagers. And how dare you basically do that? Well, you know what? I got something cool to show you. Hey, Illagers, you know what it feels like to be to drive something loaded with fuel, like this tank truck? Oh, yes, I know how to drive that. Yeah, I'll drive that. I'm a truck driver. I'm driving this vehicle. Yeah, you're gonna drive there for a second, but you're not going anywhere first. I want to show everybody this. So I'm gonna show you how you can make explosions go different directions and perhaps even try to cover it up. Now, what I did was very complex, especially these ribs here you see. This is like a tanker truck, that I replicated. By the way, the reason why I wanted to show you, I can find a way you can actually make explosions go from, it's kind of like a domino explosion. I also call this a domino explosion because it starts to attract with this one and then it continuously goes until it reaches to the other side. It like starts from any direction. So for an example, I want this tanker truck to explode from here, then keep exploding until it does this. What this reminds me of, it reminds me of the very first Terminator scene, where the tanker truck, the good Terminator puts the bomb in there. I'm not gonna, well, I don't want to do spoilers, stuff like that, but whatever it is, he puts an explosive in there, and this thing starts to explode. But the way how it explodes is so satisfying. It just explodes like from here, and it just continuously exploding from the tanker until it reaches from the cab, and the cab catches on fire and also explodes into pieces. Into full fire degrees. So we're gonna let these guys rocket fuel this area, and that's it. And, by the way, this is actually from a desert I'm filming at, and I actually did a previous destruction with your own house, Mr. Illagers. That was your woodland mansion. Look how completely disintegrated this is. If I go in here, look how destructible this is, and it's just completely disintegrated. It's, like, gone. Like, seriously. And this was made from wood, so I was able to burn this whole house down. And I think some people may have had done this, but I never do something like this. And I'm gonna also be doing a video of this too. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be about the behind the scenes of how I explode this thing. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're basically gonna explode this thing. This will allow my vehicle to get exploded, and it's gonna eventually catch into full degrees. So let's get started, and let's defeat these villagers. Why? They don't deserve to live in this area. They're evil. They kill villagers. They're evil. They even kill the players. How dare you villagers become a criminal to us? But you know what? Guess what? You get to take all their fuel away. And by the way, what you did was wrong. How dare you take all their heating oil away? You were actually supposed to take that somewhere else, but it looked like you stole it from a truck cab. Why? Because I seen a truck driver driving this vehicle. But it's not you that's driving it. It was somebody else. But let's get started on this movie. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I'm driving this very huge vehicle. Oh, let's just stop here for a second. Let's just take a break. Oh, you know what's cool? Which is the coolest tanker and how do you explode it? Which part of the truck gets exploded first? The tanker or the cab? And which tanker do I prefer? Tankers with ribs or tankers without ribs? Personally, I prefer tankers with ribs. Well, you know what? You're gonna have a nice fuel day. Bye-bye. You deserve to catch on fire. Get exploded, brother. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you wanna find... I'm gonna take something. Ooh. This could be an epic fail, you know. Let's just drink this and watch how this big boy gets exploded. Ooh. You're not gonna have a good time, Mr. Truckers. Why? Because I'm gonna explode this thing. And I'm not gonna explode any good truck driver. You truck drivers are evil. Like, you would try to smash people with their cars. You destroy people's cars. Are you telling me you like becoming a bad driver? Well, you know what I can tell you? I can tell you how this gets exploded. Can I show you? To be honest, I had seen some crashes like this worse, but I'd say this one really cleared up a mess. Where's all the parts? I don't see anything. Wow, that TNT was a disappearing magic. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yay! Take this, you evil pillagers. How dare you do that? Let's get started. Alright, so as far as the damage on the truck, you can see that the way how it exploded was super satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. That's how, the way how it exploded just like in the Terminator. Oh my goodness, that's what I like about this. That's when I found out that you can actually use the TNT as something you want to make your explosive realistic. Because it doesn't make sense where you would explode it. So if you want, like, let's say the back of it to explode, it will make sense. Because it will explode from the back, then get to the front. Like, it will get to, like, from the back to the front. But as far as that, I mean, there were some pieces there. This is just, I was about to use this as, like, the oil line. Like, when you light this up, it's gonna spread the fire. But that was kind of a bummer, so it didn't really work. But, yeah. So that's how you explode a truck like that, or that's how you you do an explosion like that. If you're making, like, if you're doing videos about explosions like in Minecraft, that's how you can do an explosion. You can make it very realistic. Like, you don't want to, like, you can't. And I also found out that you can just simply cover up the explosion so that it'll cause it to make it look like if it was a like if it was, I have no idea, like if it was coming towards you. So let's say there was like a car or something with a trailer or long. Like, how about a bus? Like, let's say this bus was catching on fire from the back. But then the way how it explodes from, like, the back to the front. So it, like, goes all the way. It's kind of like a domino. Like, when you tap a domino, it's gonna want to hit the dominoes and they just hit each other. So it's like if it's like a it's like if like it's like if you like let's say you push somebody and then that person pushes somebody and then they all keep doing the same thing. It's like a domino. Like that's how it is. I also call this domino explosion because it continuously goes there like if it was a track. Like if there was a track full of explosive and then like the way how it exploded just reminded me of the movie. Because in the movie, you can see it goes, like, from the tanker to the cab, and the cab completely disintegrates and explodes. All you just see is just the grill, although, well, I'm not gonna give any spoilers. Yeah, I'll be back. Look at this, guys. Look at this. All the villagers try to cheer for me. Hey, you there. I'm so happy you defeated those villagers. Those evil villagers. Those illagers were nothing more but evil. They would try to kill us and try to murder us. I'm so happy you did it. You're a hero. Thank you. Can you give me a hug? Sure, I'll give you a hug. Wait, no, don't turn away. There. A hug. Okay? Yeah. So that's it for today's video. It was a pretty quick one. But this is like the behind the scenes of how you can basically deal with this. So you can just like if you're making explosions, you can try to do the best explosions in the way you can do it any way you want. You can do it any direction. But I found the best way you can do this. And I also found a way you can do it without the TNTs being exposed or something being exposed. And even though it did not catch on fire, the cab, it's still disintegrated, because in the movie it actually does catch on fire, but for some reason, it did not catch on fire. But that's okay, because I didn't want it to make it look so, crazy. I thought it'd just look okay, just explodes, like explosion clouds, but no fire, not that much stuff. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Please get a like below, and please subscribe, and I'll make more videos about this. See ya.